of Group 5, where we talk about recent news that affect students from all around the world. It has been 2 years already since the first lockdown in Spain, but even more since China's. At this stage, it would be easy to assume that China is the country that has the most control over the COVID-19 situation, being the first country to detect it. However, it seems that a sudden rise in positive Omicron cases has recently occurred. Although the numbers seemed to be relatively low a week ago, the Chinese government detected a significant growth and took the decision to newly impose another lockdown. This has mostly affected two specific regions, Jilin and Shandong. After the decision of the government, many students from all academic areas were forced to return to online lessons. This situation will most likely continue these following weeks, although the citizens are waiting for an upcoming update. Moreover, it seems that the South Korean government has decided to implement a 7-day quarantine system for all foreign travelers starting the first week of April. Thankfully, students will not be affected by this as long as they properly present a quarantine exception certificate justifying their stay for studies. On the 24th of March, a strike against the government's reformation on education took place, calling for all Spanish students, teachers, and syndicates to participate. In it, these organizations showed their discomfort towards the LOMLOE, a recently approved law. Besides, other laws involving higher education studies have been thoroughly criticized in over 20 cities in Spain, pledging for them to be taken down. Lastly, the lack of material goods has been increasing these past weeks, especially that of concrete and iron, materials that are essential for architecture. This has had a major impact in educational institutions as well, since they require them for establishing new buildings and infrastructures. Some constructions in the Spanish capital and surrounding cities have been stopped due to this scarcity, and the government is worried about what it will be of these new centers, since a lot of money is being invested in them. And well, this is it for today's podcast. Hope that you enjoyed it, and don't forget to follow us on our social media. Thank you for listening, and see you next week.